Buying a Tesla is typically a lot of money, but there's some ways and hacks to buy a Tesla for as little as $6,000. So welcome to Salem, Massachusetts, aka the birthplace for Tesla hacking. How many Teslas have you owned?
Well, yeah, 14, 15,
14?
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a Tesla, so that you can park one at my place. So this is Rich, and he hacks Teslas. 14 or 15? Why so many?
So Tesla doesn't really sell you the parts that you need to fix other ones.
Tesla service, how may I help you?
Hey, how you doing today? I have a P85 with 21-inch turbines, and I need those little lug nut covers.
Oh, what do you need those for?
Sorry, hold on one second, hold on. You think Tesla's out here playing games? Tesla wants answers.
Like, oh,
So they refused. They were just like, no.
you can't buy those things. And then when I'm like, well, what should I do? They're like, oh, well, buy a new one, or buy like a certified or a used one.
Okay.
So you have to, unfortunately, go through the process of buying other cars to harvest parts from them to fix other ones.
Run me through the different crazy projects that you've done with Tesla.
Oh,
Outside of the $6,000 Tesla.
well, there's the current one now, the most exciting one, the V8 swap.
What is...
This is it, boys and girls.
Psych.
This is it, boys and girls. So all you guys that said, oh, it's not gonna fit, the Tesla wasn't designed to have a V8 engine, right, Joshua?
The main point behind that is
Yeah.
we can't buy batteries or motors.
It's like a twisting point where it's like, well, if you won't sell me this, Chevy will sell me an engine, no problem. So, we'll put
So
a Chevy
I'm
in
just
it.
gonna make it
Yeah.
a Chevy
really.
Tesla. You've had 14, 15 Teslas. How many cars have you had in your life? 30,
probably,
40?
Yeah, with my BMW in here. I have a really
Wow,
weird
okay.
electric thing in there too.
It's a Danish design.
Is it the smallest car in the world?
It opens up like
Whoa, okay.
so. Yeah, so it
Wow.
has a telescoping steering wheel on a spindle like that.
What?
The Corvette, I have a Z06 that I love. And then the Sherp, man.
Okay, what? You have a freaking tank up there. How do your neighbors feel about this tank? I have no words. Like, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Because this is a Ukrainian, Russian
Ukraine, right.
vehicle, right?
Right,
Yeah. It's considered the world's most capable vehicle.
This is what Kanye had, right? In
Yeah.
his,
Yeah, he has,
in
I
his
think,
music
13 of
videos. 13.
Yeah. I just have to go for a ride.
Yes. I would love to go for a ride. Oh my gosh, this is
Hi, can I have a glazed donut, please?
holy crap. This is truly the craziest ride I've ever been on. Oh god, this is very bad. This is very, very, very bad. You see, when we were driving the tank, we didn't realize it, but we were in a freaking restricted area. And what made it worse was when the cops showed up, I literally was launching my drone into the sky. So the only thing they saw was a tank and a freaking drone in a restricted area. Ugh, I really hope this was not a very important restricted area.
You understand why people call, right?
Now I get it. One day, let me show you guys. Any search and rescue stuff?
I seriously can't believe what just happened. I'm now interested in the $6,000 Tesla.
What happened is I wanted a Tesla.
Sure.
But like realistically, they're out of reach of most because of the price tag.
Right.
I found this one at auction and it was like 15 grand. But the car's dead. It's underwater, I think up to here. Up in the mirrors.
Got it.
And I was like, how hard can it be? You just get a little rice. You know,
Just like the iPhone.
So I bought a dehumidifier, threw it in there, you know, let it drain. And I took out like 10 buckets of water out of it and found a dead fish in the backseat. In the
No
carpet,
way.
there was a lot of residue, a salt residue. And salt water is just, it's you can't come back from that. What I ended up doing was I called Tesla and I was like, hey, I need a motor and a battery. They were like, we don't sell parts to you. I'm like, all right, well, got to think outside the box here. And there's 16 modules in a Tesla battery pack, and only 4 were destroyed in the flood. That means I had 12 modules that were still good, so I was able to sell those good modules for approximately $900 each. Now the motor, I did sell it to a guy as flooded for 3 grand. Brought the total price down to about $1,000. Now, I thought the interior was junk, but again, I didn't throw anything away, and someone hit me up and offered to pay $400 for both seat airbags and a couple leather interior pieces and panels underneath the glove box. So after selling all those parts off, that brought my cost for the car to essentially free. So I actually ended up buying another car that was in a front end collision, and that one was also $15,000. And right off the bat, I needed the interior, the battery, motor, all electronics and wiring, etc., etc.
Wait, so you paid 30 grand for those 2 cars. And then how did you get it down to 6,000?
Now you'd think to yourself again, there's not really much left after I took that stuff. Well, there's actually a lot left. So I was able to sell all the good airbags that I didn't need in that car. The airbag, steering wheel, and dashboard for $3,000. I sold all the doors for $1,500. The shell itself I sold for $1,700, and the battery fuse and coolant pumps I was able to sell for $400. Now, miscellaneous parts, pieces of wiring harnesses, AC lines, a condenser, an air tank, subwoofer, and speakers. Those added up to $1,400. After calculating all of these costs from both cars, once I was done, I sold them off and I got this thing for that, about $6,000.
I thought, to be honest, man, I just thought you like used honey and then like,
use honey. Honey, yeah, right. Use honey, save some money.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the $6,000 Tesla. This is a $6,000 Tesla. This is Deloris.
This is Deloris, man. So she used to be black, and I made the conscious decision to wrap her in this kind of dolphin gray color. Okay. So these are the winter wheels. I usually have 21s on here, but because my daughter driving it, drives up on curbs like it's no one's business. I had the door handles done in black, because these are usually like a chrome color, but I want to keep it a little bit more stealth, you know what I mean?
You want to keep it unique. You want to keep it like, this is something that you've never seen before. You paid 70 grand.
Right.
I paid 6,000.
Both the windows are tinted. There's all glass roof, carbon fiber wing. I have the some carbon fiber trim on the outside. The taillights are tinted. Be aware of this, my daughter's car. I don't know what's back here yet, so alright, you cut this part off, it's a bit weird. This is shoes, charger, and then this is actually a bed. That's a bed. She has a camping bed. Really weird to have an 18-year-old girl with the bed in the back of the car, but we could yeah.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Frequent and common thing for Tesla owners to camp in the back of their cars. Wow. So there's this thing called camp mode. Mm-hmm. What it'll do is, because there's no emissions, you push a button and the heater is just on all the time. Sure. You don't have to run like your gas engine and stuff. Mm-hmm. It makes it 10 times easier to do, because you don't have to worry about, okay, but gas and diesel and those fumes. It's all electric. It'll actually stay on all night. Wow. So you can just, a lot of people just live in the back of their cars. So yeah, so this is cool too, because there's so much room up here for storage. Sure. Like you'll never see a car that has this much. Most cars only have this much storage in general. Mm-hmm. This is like an entire, you could live in there. Sure. You know, so this is
a little capsule hotel.
Seriously, yeah. And then this is the interior. A little messy, but big back seat. The reason why this back seat's so great is because there's no transmission hump. Usually there's like a little tunnel right there where you can't really fit.
How did this car look before?
The interior was completely different color seats. It was oh man, that brown, that old man tan interior. Yeah. It had the tan door panels, everything was tan. This was wood, not carbon fiber. It was a very different car. Seats were completely different. Everything there's nothing reminiscent from the old car, because it was all moldy. Sure. It was mold, it was sitting underwater for a while. You can see there's some finesse here, there's some flair. My daughter likes the kind of rhinestone thing going on there.
Nice. It's an amazing car to have for your daughter. How old is your daughter?
She's 18.
18 with a Tesla. Yeah. All right, you've officially won the best dad award.
I'm okay.
So the computer works and everything here.
Everything looks fine. Driving this car for years.
How did you get the computer to work here?
So a lot of this is from the other car. So the car that was a front-end collision, I took all the electronics over, and this is one of the things that was from that car.
Was it difficult to like put in here, like, because this is?
Yes. I had to replace all this wiring.
What? Oh my God!
This is a fraction of it. Yeah. This is just the front wiring harness. Okay. That goes through the firewall. But yeah, this car is interesting because it's kind of like a culmination of a lot of other manufacturers. For example, like these window switches are from Mercedes. Okay. Steering rack is from Land Rover. Oh wow. The steering column is Mercedes, and the rack itself is from Land Rover. You know, standard heating vents like any other car has. And one of the coolest things about this car, I mean, it's the air suspension. So you could actually select how high you want the car to be. This is definitely a big and cool feature from a brand new American auto manufacturer. It's not really that common. Every single aspect of the car is controlled by this computer. All the features work. I mean, it's been driving for literal years. I got it when it had
39,000 miles. Now it has 91.
Wow.
So it's gonna hit 100 this year.
How does it feel to have built a car for that affordable of a price?
Like people look at it like, whoa, nice car, dude. I'm like, yeah, guess what? This car was less than your Camry. No, really.
That's the most badass thing to say.
This was less than your Camry.
I see a lot of people that they want a Tesla.
Yep.
Maybe they just don't have the 70 grand, or like they don't want to put in like that investment into a car. For you yourself, like how did you do this? Like, is it your background? Did you go to school for fixing cars? Did you have an engineering degree?
I have no engineering background whatsoever.
Nothing.
No. I was just driven. I was like, I really want this. And I thought, what's the simplest way I can do this? I have a car that's broken.
Yeah.
I have a car that works. What can I do to make these things work? And honestly, it was like, okay, I'll just take the broken one and put it into the clean one, and then that's it.
Wow.
It's just perfect. It's perfect.
All right, so does it drive is the question.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Yeah, I built a $6,000 Tesla.
It doesn't work though. That's the only problem. I'm sorry, I don't have a fit. My bad.
Okay guys, I need your help. Rich told me that his ultimate goal by February is to reach 1.1 million subscribers. And he's freaking awesome and absolutely killed this rebuild of a Tesla. So I need you guys to go subscribe to him right now. Also, he has no idea that I'm doing this, so let's surprise him.